All right, everybody. Hello, Philadelphia. Oh, there we go. I like it. So my name is Jim McGarry. I'm here to talk about the two biggest buzz letters in our industry today, and that's A and I. And that's not necessarily the A and I of iRobot or Ex Machina days, right? The technology's not there yet. But we're going to talk about how we're using that technology every day to drive probably the most important thing that we all focus on, and that's customer experience. So when we think about it, today, our customers and the people we engage with are more mobile than ever, right? Mobile communications and mobile platforms is truly driving the customer experience, right? So now we need to figure out is how do we take that customer experience while leveraging the artificial intelligence that becomes available to us today and put that into a communications platform. It would probably not surprise you, if you're much like me, that most of us prefer, when we engage with a company or with an organization or a product, that we're in a self-service model. We want to be able to go to Amazon.com and I want to be able to order something and have it delivered to me that day. We prefer that model over anything else. And the 24/7 by 365 is now the experience that we just have come to expect, right? We know that it's there and that's what we want. And I want my providers, I want my solutions, I want everything to be on the platforms that I'm using today, whether that be social media, instant messaging, whatever it might be. That's how I want to engage with those platforms, and that's what I expect of the companies that I do business with. So it probably wouldn't be a surprise to tell you that what Gartner is saying and what Gartner is seeing is that the biggest projects that are available for the C-level executives this year and moving forward are all around the customer experience. Because ultimately, if you can improve the customer experience, you cut down the time and the number of employees that you might need, and ultimately driving up profits and saving money. So, the ultimate question, which everybody asks when we get to AI, will bots replace us? Will I be replaced by bots? Right? Gosh, I hope not. But the answer is kind of tricky, right? It's a yes and it's a no. Take that percentage of the yes, what we call the generalist agent interaction type. Think about this as your traditional IVR, right? Think about all of the intelligence that goes into an IVR and how much of the self-service you can actually engage with and have happen inside that IVR platform. Well, what AI is teaching us and what AI is doing is we're actually driving a lot of that engagement from the AI platform, or what we're doing with Google and AI, taking it off of the IVR and making more intelligent routing decisions to help free up those agents and free up those customer service representatives to let that self-service model take place. So for a portion or a percentage of the engagements, the answer is truly yes, right? We can take a percentage of those, use artificial intelligence, and give them self-service that they know and expect and need. The other side of that is no, we don't want to replace the human. We want to give them the tools to better empower their decisions. So when I talk about that, I kind of mentioned the IVR and what that IVR looks like today. Think about the days of old, and Mitel being a communications provider, we're well versed in the IVR industry. But when you did an IVR, you had to build so much intelligence into that. You had to make every single decision for the customer. If this, then that, right? We had to predict all of that into the future and build that into the IVR. Sometimes it would take months, right, to get an IVR correct and right and know where your customers were headed. Now, when we think about leveraging IR, that was like 5-10 years ago. Sorry, Jim. When we start leveraging AI, we talk about that predictive model, that intelligence that AI can give us to start making some of those routing decisions without us having to put all of that technology into an IVR, without having us to do all of that scripting. So Google and Mitel are truly working together to democratize artificial intelligence, to bring it down to the end user level and in the model we're all familiar with as a service. So imagine instead of calling up your communications platform vendor, hopefully it's Mitel, and talking about setting up multiple IVRs in different layers, we can actually, on a per-seat basis, start taking Google AI interactions and incorporating those into the business intelligence that we already have in place today. That's where the future is headed, and with Mitel, that future is already there today. So we have partnered with Google Cloud. Mitel is the only communications platform provider that is in the Google Cloud responsible AI infrastructure. Something that we take part in. We were just on main stage with Google Next. And you think about what Google does from an artificial intelligence standpoint, from machine learning, and then obviously the natural language processing, giving machines a voice. That's what they do best. What Mitel does best is the communication side of it, the CSaaS as a service, right? Contact center as a service. Engaging those interactions, making the intelligent routing decisions to be able to get those to skilled agents and giving them the tools to enhance that customer experience. Merge those two together, and you have the Mitel and Google AI story that is truly driving the customer interaction today. Mitel is the second largest provider of contact center in the cloud that is out there today, and we're continuing to grow. Over 1 million users that are starting to leverage this technology, and we already have it in play with Google today. So 3 different types of profiles. I'll let you take a shot at that because I only have 5 seconds left. Those are the experiences that we have built today. All right, that's Buzzer. Thanks, everybody.